Alrighty, guys, it's showtime. Let's see how this goes. Betting 101 with Dave. First episode. We are still, about 2 months? 2 months till football starts. So I am going to go over just some of the basics. I had to go to a different site than normal to bring up the week 1 NFL spreads and money lines, over-unders. So as you can see in the yellow highlighted boxes, I got 3 games for us. If you look at this first one right up here, let's see if I can do this. Yep. All right, cool. So Packers, see how this is a -1.5 right here? That means that the Packers are the better team by all the analytics and the Vegas books and AI and all that. So by taking Packers -1.5, they have to win the game by 2 or more. The reason they do the half points is to prevent ties or draws. Obviously, you can't win by a half point. So, for example, if you had the Packers won 22-20, you would cover because 22 minus 1.5, you're still over that 20 mark. If the Packers were to win, let's say 21-20, you wouldn't cover because 1.5 minus 20 would be 18.5. So anyway, basically the Packers have to cover by 2 points or more. So that is what gives you an even payout. If they were to have 2 teams playing, let's just say the Browns, how they always suck, against the Chiefs 2 years ago when we were winning Super Bowls. It couldn't just be, pick them to win a double up because obviously one team's better than another. That is where the money line over here comes in. We'll talk about that in a minute. So back to the spreads. Basically, I'm more of a money line person. I will always take points given, like right here, but I don't like to give them up because there's a lot of nail biters. If you go down here to the Chiefs game where I'm highlighting, this is a good example of it's a little urban myth. This is called public dogs having fleas. All right, so if you see right here I'm highlighting that 100% Denver at the bottom, that means all the money is on Denver right now, and you can see you're still getting plus 2.5 points. So why is that? That means that people are thinking my boy, Mr. Patrick Mahomes, for my Chiefs right down here, they don't think he's going to be all the way healthy for week 1. It is questionable, but I think he will be. So back to my point, public dogs have fleas. How are you going to get 2.5 points off rip when the money is all on Denver? Meaning, if that's happening, why aren't the books putting the Broncos at -2.5 if all the money's coming out on the Broncos? The reason for that is the Chiefs are who they are, and Vegas has all this money coming in on the Broncos plus 2.5. So they're going to keep taking that money, and when that line does not move, that goes to show you, like when I say a public dog would be everybody betting on the underdog. That's when you go with the Chiefs. That's a gimme. It's under 3 points, so -2.5 would be, they have to win by a field goal or more. It's at Kansas City. We have a lot to prove. Enough said. Let's move on to the... All right, one sec. All right, that is spreads. Let's go to over-unders. As you can see right here, right up top, game point totals. It goes for player props too, but we're just talking about for games. All right, so over-unders. In this red, all right, let me get this little thing back out. All right, check this out. So this first game right up here, we're looking at 45.5. Over-unders are more of a coin flip. In the beginning of the year, I always like to go with the unders. I kind of look at it as common sense. First couple games of the year, teams are just figuring out their playbooks, new coaches, new players, rookies, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot easier to go under your points, which in this case would be 45.5. So that's about, 22, 23 points a team, give or take, whatever. So unders, I always go with week 1, 2, and 3, but we'll go into that later. But yeah, over-unders are always basically even money. You can do ladders. By that I mean you could take this 45.5 down to 40. You would be decreasing your payout where you would have to have more on it because you're obviously buying points, so to speak. But anyway, we're just trying to stick to the basics. All my Chiefs and Broncos down here. Notice how it's only 42. These other ones are at 48 and 45. The Chiefs, like I said, Mahomes coming off, the injury, 2 good defenses. Anyway, over-unders, that's what we're looking at. Let's get to this final one. I'm trying to make this quick. All right, so money lines, as you see right down here. This is where, as you can see in the green highlight, you're picking the winner. No points given, no points taken. So all right, let's look right here, this Cowboys-Giants. So see how the Cowboys are -2.5. Remember, that means they are the favorite team. So if you don't want to give up that -2.5, you just want them to win outright, that's when you do this money line. Now, how it says -145, and then for the Giants, you see it says +127. If we go back to here real quick where I drew it out, money line right here. So the plus team with the plus right down here, they are the underdog. So by taking them with, the team with the plus is the underdog. So you're not going to get that +2 or +3 points. You have to have them win outright. But by taking the underdog on a money line, let's get back over here. When you take the underdog on a money line, you are going to get plus money. What that means, look right down here, guys. See what I'm circling? How it says +127? That means a $100 bet wins you 127 in profit. Let's go down one. See how if you take the Chiefs, how it's -144? That means you have to bet $144 to get 100 profit. So basically, the favorites with the minus in front, you have to put more up to win less because they're the favorite team. See how Denver's +125? You could put 100 on them to win 125 in profit. So that'd be 225 total off a $100 bet. Whereas if you put 100 on my Chiefs down here, let's see, 144 to win 100. So you figure you put 100, you're probably going to get about 75 to 80 profit. But they are the favorite. So it's all about the books balancing out the most likely outcomes. This is just a betting 101 real quick guide, and I know this still might be a little out there for some of y'all, but I love numbers, I love sports, I love money, and I love to teach people and things that I know. This is my first video. Don't judge me too hard. Y'all have a blessed night. More coming soon.